What I've been looking at in terms of sustainable building is the possible end of a life cycle of a building, whether it's dismantleable into its separate components and its separate materials, whether it can be recycled. So I'm looking all the way from the beginning when we consult or think about a project. We're looking at LEED certified materials, which are often coming from closer locations. The shipping is not across the world or across the nation. All the way to the type of material, how much energy, embodied energy the material has in itself, and then how recyclable it is when a building comes to its end of its life cycle. And the end of its life cycle may, maybe not somebody's choice, or you may ask the question, well, how come a building shouldn't a building last for 1,000 years? Well, a building should last for 1,000 years. Although property ownership and often changes, land use often changes. So what we often see in our landscape is buildings and property that changes ownership. And for example, recently a building in Taos, fine home. I thought it was a fine home. It could be retrofitted to be passive solar and have solar electric. It was just torn down, taken to the landfill, just mixed and mashed parts and pieces. So if we look at how a building can be dismantled, whether it's steel and the wood separated and the insulation separated and the other components of the building, if a building can also, an aspect of design be, easily dismantleable and also, easily erectable, it gives the building more value to the homeowner.